slope for me here?
So y minus 5 equals 2x plus 3.
Very good, okay, again, guys, all we want is that 2. This guy is not important, throw him away, okay? We don't use him anywhere, okay? So you've got x and you've got y. I like everything I see there. He went ahead and made the double negative a positive. That looks great, okay? All right, so now, what will we do next? Link,
I distribute
what'd you get when you did that?
2x plus 6.
Very good, okay? Maddie, what will we do now?
You subtract the negative 5 from the y and you take it over to the 6
Instead of saying subtract negative, what can we say?
plus.
Yeah, you like your subtract negative, but it is just, literally we're just adding though,
Yeah.
right? So y equals 2x
Plus 11.
plus 11, okay? All right, let's drop down to C. Okay, so now on C, we're still looking, we still have to have a slope, okay? But on my equation, what's my problem here?
There's a y.
Well, we gotta have a y, right? Y equals mx plus b.
6 on the
Oh, it's
standard
right.
side.
Yeah, it's actually in standard form, isn't it? Whoever said that, good job, all right? So this is in standard form. Can we pull the slope out of this?
No.
Okay, so how do we find slope?
You have to put it into
Do you have to reverse it?
No, you have to say what you just said again.
put in slope-intercept form.
Slope-intercept form. How do you put this equation in slope-intercept form? What do we do?
You subtract the 6x.
Yeah, you just solve for y, okay? So if it's not y equals, I'm gonna kind of put a little side note over here, okay? So if it's not y equals, solve for y, okay? Solve for y. So we want to go ahead and isolate this y, and you guys said to subtract 6x over here, right? So that cancels. So y equals negative 6x plus 4. Okay, so now that we've solved for y, what's my slope going to be here?
6. Negative 6.
Negative 6. Now, do we use this 4 right here, this guy?
Nope.
No, don't use him, right? So we're just going to, I'll put a big X through him. Don't use him, okay? So if it's not y equals, make it y equals first, pull the slope, okay? Now, once you've got your slope and your point, guess what? We're right back to point slope, okay? So y minus 3 equals, your slope is negative 6, and then x minus negative 2. Okay, is everybody okay with that? So I only added one more thing in on this one, and that is solve for y first. If it's not y equals, make it y equals. Okay? All right, so then again, a double negative becomes positive. And what are we going to do here? What do you think? Okay,
Distribute.
go ahead, distribute. What do you get when you distribute that?
Negative 6x minus 9.
Okay, yep, minus 12, and then you're right, you're going to add the 3 over. You're a step ahead of us. Add the 3 over, so y equals negative 6x minus 9. Very good. Okay, and this is your final answer. Okay? All right, I want you to go ahead and try D now on your own. D on your own. Solve for y first. And yes, it's okay to get a fraction. What are y'all looking at me weird for? You should get a fraction. If you didn't have a fraction slope, you're wrong. Alright, let's go around the room here. Ashley B starts off. How are we gonna solve for y or isolate the y here?
Subtract 2x.
Okay, so we're gonna isolate, we're gonna subtract the 2x over. So negative 3y equals negative 2x plus 6. Now what do we do, Ashley?
Then you do, I wrote negative 3y equals, yeah, so I rewrote it, and then I divided everything by negative 3.
Good, okay. So divide everything by negative 3. So those cancel, right? So y equals, now, someone over here asked, if I have a negative 2 and a negative 3, well, a negative and a negative would be a positive, right? So I would go ahead and make it a positive 2/3 x, and then 6 divided by negative 3, negative 2. But out of all of that, what do I need? Just a 2/3, right? So this is the only thing I need, and just throw the rest of that out. We don't need him, okay? We don't care about that guy. As soon as you got slope, you're good. Find a slope, okay? So now that I have, again, slope and a point, right? I have a point and a slope. Write point slope for me. Ashley R., what do you think that's gonna look like?
Okay, so, wait, point slope?
Point slope.
Okay, so y minus 7 equals 2 parentheses x plus 6.
Very good. Nice job. Okay? Does anybody have a question about what she's done so far? Good? All right. So now next step, Maddie, will be to do what?
Distribute the 2/3 to the x and to the plus 6.
Okay, so we've got 2/3 x, and then again, if you need to do a little side work off to the side, 2/3 times 6 over 1. Right? Yep, I like your 4. That'll cross cancel with 1 and 2, so 2 times 2 is 4. So you should have a plus 4 here. Okay? And then y minus 7 is still on the other side. Okay, Link, what are we going to do now?
Can you move the 2/3 over?
No, we're not doing standard form. Solve for y. Yeah, there you go. So then add the 7 over. Good job. Okay? So that cancels. Y equals 2/3 x plus 11. Okay, and that should have been your final answer. Okay? All right, anybody got a question on that? All right, flip over. Okay, so now we look at parallel, now we're going to look at perpendicular. What do you guys know about perpendicular? Say that again? Up and down?
No, wait, did they cross?
Yeah, they gotta cross. Okay, but there's something really important about their intersection. How do they cross?
Oh, at the x. Through the 0,
To the 0.
No, they have to be through 0, 0. Like, I can draw, so if I draw up over here,
I feel like this should be like
On the
equal.
y or x axis?
so I mean, it doesn't have to cross through 0, 0 by any means. They can cross anywhere. But there's something really important about this right here. Tessa?
They like cross like right at a certain point, like.
Well, yeah, they're gonna cross at a point somewhere, right? But what's really important about their intersections? Anybody know, Ashley?
Is it that their angles are equal?
Okay, what would their angles be? You're right.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, she's right. They have to be the same. Anybody know? What do those kind of look like to you, maybe? I know I
Oh,
can
nine.
say
Saying X.
They're 90 degrees.
90 degrees angles, not what does
Oh,
angles. What do these angles look like? Okay,
said was-
so that's right. These are all right angles. Okay, these are all going to be 90-degree angles, all of them. Okay, so if they're perpendicular, they have to intersect at a right angle. Okay, that's how they're perpendicular. Now, if you have something random, like in this orange up here, something like this, where they intersect, but is this perpendicular? No. Okay, yeah, they intersect, they're crossing at a point, whatever you guys want to say there, but they're not 90 degrees. That's what makes perpendicular special, okay, is that it has to cross at a right angle, okay? So if you even think about just doing something like up and down, right? So if I had, let's say, just for argument's sake, this line right here, x equals 2, what would be perpendicular? What kind of line would I have to have if I've got a vertical line here? How do I get a perpendicular to that?
Can you get it perpendicular?
What's perpendicular to vertical?
Horizontal.
Horizontal,
But-
right?
Goes along with-
Okay, so it would have to be horizontal, like a y
Oh.
equals 3 or something like that. Okay, so that would cross at 90 degrees, okay?